Now, from ABC2, Maryland's most accurate forecast.
All right, downtown we go right now. Cloudy conditions and temperatures not too bad. 41 at the airport right now as of 11 o'clock. Just a gentle westerly wind coming in at 3. Baywater temperature sits at 42. And again, we're waiting for that wind to switch out of the southerly direction, which we are anticipating to bring some milder air in across central Maryland. So what you really need to know is that the temperatures are going to remain completely average for most of this week. If you like the clouds, you don't like the clouds, well, you're stuck with them, because in the next several days they are sticking around. And get ready, stormier, colder solution to develop by the end of the week. We'll talk about that in 1 second. 49 we maxed out to today. That's on par for average. Back in 1998, big super El Nino ongoing. It hit 72 degrees. On that date, it would have felt great this time of the year. So taking a look at the satellite picture, here are the clouds on top of us right now. Clouds acting as an insulator. That's why our temperatures aren't falling back much. You can see 41 right up 95, 30s out towards the west. Frederick right now 34 degrees, 39 in Manchester. Just a couple of degrees warmer in comparison to where we were yesterday evening. So that's certainly some good news. And Maryland's most powerful weather radar not showing a drop to be found over the entire state. Now we'll draw our attention south and east this go around. We are seeing a huge ocean storm. This is pulling offshore, and then there's some clouds out towards the Midwest. This is going to fan in our direction and be in here for tomorrow afternoon. Then we watch the Rockies, a huge storm system starting to set up. There's going to be a tremendous amount of snow and a tremendous amount of cold air that's pouring south. Lynn Lake right now 17 degrees below zero, and that's the cold air pouring south. So we're talking about massive cold from Billings down towards Denver. It's only going to hit 11 degrees by your day on Wednesday. And to add insult to injury, look at the snows expected. So if you have travel plans west, you got to keep it locked into your local ABC station, because we're talking Denver's getting into maybe a foot of snow by Thursday afternoon. So while that's all going on west, we are going to start to turn pretty mild. High pressure builds offshore, more of a southwesterly wind kick, and that'll allow for our temperatures to get into the low 50s. But it's a short window of this mild air before that system I showed you out over the Rockies starts to march towards the east. It's going to set up shop going into Friday, into Saturday, into Sunday, and perhaps into Monday, bringing unsettled conditions, much cooler air. And I guess the big question is, could enough cold air come off the Great Lakes into central Maryland to bring a wintry mix? And that is a huge question that we're going to have to fine-tune closer to the weekend. But just know there is some at least stormy conditions brewing as we get into the end of this week. 35 in town tonight. What you need to know is just cloudy skies. It's pretty quiet pattern next at least 24, 48 hours. Limited sunshine for Tuesday, 51 degrees. Not bad Tuesday night, 35 degrees. But this is where things get interesting. We had 61 on Thursday, but then it goes back down into the 40s by the weekend. So things are going to turn pretty unsettled Thursday and Friday. We transition more towards a wintry feel, and, you know, there's a lot of buzz about something brewing by the end of the week. It's one of those deals where you're taking all of Canada's air, you're putting it into Maryland, and you're saying, go for it. Let's see what happens. And we just got to see how this is going to play out.
I don't like when he talks like that, do you?
I'm trying to explain it. Did I do okay explaining it?
That's good. Yes,
you got
yeah.
it.
Doesn't make me happy, but all right. This sounds like the beginning of a joke. What did a leader of the Catholic Church, a twerk queen, and a Good Morning America all have in common?
Well, they're all going to be, yeah, I know, Barbara Walters, 10 most fascinating people coming up here of 2013. You got Robin Roberts, Oscar winner